Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 15 of The Simpsons Hit and Run. Last time, we committed crimes with Snake and discovered that the evil cola is being produced by Kang and Kodos for the sake of increasing ratings for the reality show, Foolish Earthlings. So anyways, now we gotta go as Bart and we gotta do some work. So anyways, let's get going. Yeah, we gotta do work. Bart's putting the hours. Bart's to do the grind. Bart's gonna tell comic book guy about his new crypto scam. Basically, cowabunga bucks. Okay? Come on. Why can't we talk to you? Why does comic book guy not want to talk to us? What you don't want to discuss the ultimate pog? The grand pog? The Mac Daddy of all pogs? Anyways, we're not gonna buy any items for any outfits for the time being. But basically, we can buy Hugo, which is a unique outfit in that basically, this is the only time in the game where basically you can actually swap to another character in a level. Sure, Hugo is technically Bart's identical twin, but still, just Hugo is still technically a new character, is a unique character. Anyways, we got Bart's cadet outfit, and we have Bartman. So yeah, basically. For all this stuff, 1,500 coins! 1,500 coins just to buy the outfits, and that's not even counting the vehicles. Though, thankfully, we have our own resources, we have coins, and this level is arguably one of the best places to grind for coins. Yeah, just get hit by Mr. Burns' casino truck. Yeah, basically that's with the truck. Yeah, follow the Monty Burns solution of defenseless child, 6 o'clock. But I can never think of that episode without thinking of the line, basically, where Burns said, "No! Take me instead! I'm old! No!" Okay, anyways, for this level, we have the Farini, a great car. Max handling, very good speed, very good acceleration. It's just not that tough, but hey.
Now?
The Farini can put in work, darn it. The Farini can put in work.
Time to lay some rubber down.
Okay, so anyways, a lot of this level is very similar to what we saw back in World 3. Where basically, you can just suffocate Maggie with the balls. Bart just not knowing and just unwittingly just dooming his sister. Not like Lisa, who basically did it intentionally. I will give Bart liberties. I will give Bart liberties where Lisa shall get none. Because at least Bart learns from his mistakes, darn it. Anyways, that card right there. You cannot get it under normal circumstances. Instead, we're going to have to wait for a specific card to come by. Or we're going to have to find that specific car. Or we're going to need to wait for... Okay, here it is, right here.
Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
Okay, so anyways,
Out of the
let's
way,
go
wannabe.
here.
Must collect more.
Radioactive Man 1. Oh, but really, this Farini is a nice car to have. Not the best car, mind you. There are still plenty of better cars out there. But out of all the cars in the game, I would say that you can't go wrong with the Farini. Yeah, just as far as this level is concerned, just a lot of the wasps are also pretty easy to find. Since they're pretty much where they were in Lisa's level. Okay. Come on.
Ow, quit it. Why isn't anyone helping me?
I don't know, Bart. There we go. Yeah, but this level, just a lot better than Lisa's, because for one thing, we don't have Lisa. Just a big upgrade in and of itself. No Lisa, no worries. Okay, so anyways.
Oh, this is too cool for school. No biggie.
Okay, so anyways, let's just get going. Yep, I put the timer on. Okay, yeah, I just gotta remember where the stuff is. Not in the gas canister. Not in the gas canister. Okay, so anyways, this part of the level, not the best when it comes to grinding for coins. That is still the honor of the Krusty... That is still held by the Krusty Lou studio. Okay, I think there's one near the theater. Near the Aztec Theater. Nope, that's just Nelson. Okay.
Eat my dust.
So anyways, let's get on top of the Bolorama. You're not going to find a playing card here, but you will find a wasp. Okay, so anyways, let's get going. Over to the center beam. Come on, Bart. Embrace your inner Sly Cooper. Ninja. Rail walk. Rail walk. Yeah! Okay, Bart. Now I kind of regret not buying you the ninja costume. Okay, unfortunately, we're not gonna get those coins considering the position. But hey, at least we got the wasp camera, which is the big thing, honestly.
Full speed ahead.
Okay, so anyways, let's get going down here. In addition to the ring of, so basically, the Burns Casino sign's gone. Instead, we have the ring of fire and the ring of ice. Too bad we don't have a ring of electricity and a ring of acid.
Road rage, Bart Simpson style.
Yeah, basically we need 1,000 rings. The ring of acid, the ring of electricity, the ring of broken dreams, the ring of rusty nails, the ring of plasma, the ring of wailing, the ring of rings, the ring of infinity, the big shiny ring. Okay, anyways. There we go. I could have sworn there was a wasp down here somewhere.
Mine, all mine.
No, just the sea captain. Who hates the sea. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, as you can see, just the pier in of itself has been taken over by the Buzz Cola. It's Buzz Cola this, Buzz Cola that. No one ever talks about Gabbo anymore. Okay, so anyways.
Nice driving, man.
There we go. Okay, let's just check around the back just to make sure we're not missing anything.
I don't remember these being here before. I'll never lose these.
Oh, right. There is a playing card, a collector's card by Planet Hype. Yeah, weirdly enough, the lighthouse has no use in this level. It's just made for Lisa! No surprise! Yeah, anyways, you can see they're dumping the coal into the water. Back in the day, I thought that the aliens were dumping blood into the water. I'm like, oh my gosh! They're dumping blood in the ocean! They're dumping blood into the water! If only we had Mr. Burns puree. If only we had that puree that is good for dynamiters, insulation, and a cure-all for disease. Okay, anyways, let's go over here.
Why do
Bart's
these
t-shirt.
make me feel so good?
Yeah, basically Bart's 15 minutes of fame just dying, going up in smoke. Okay, where's our car? Yeah, it's back there. Anyways, the pier, just as deadly as ever.
Exercise.
And it's arguably even deadlier in this level since, excuse me, a lot of the missions involve the pier.
Let's roll.
Excuse me, sorry, I have the hiccups and I'm gassy. I just had dinner, just had a bunch of steamed shrimp.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style.
Anyways, one thing about this area, you can easily go over the railing, which in turn can actually be used as a bit of a shortcut.
I don't remember these being here before.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna go over here.
Don't
You
have
know
a
why?
cow, man.
Okay? Because this is actually going to help lead us to one of the playing cards. Anyways, old Gil.
Are you gonna buy a car?
He'll sell you the armor truck, basically, which, speed of 1.5, just pretty much everything 1.5 except toughness, which is a 4 on 5, which is... And we just ditch
You
it.
just
And
gotta help
also,
old Gil out.
the Chase Sedan. As you can see, the Chase Sedan, pretty much near max acceleration and a very solid speed and handling to boot. So basically, if you want a solid racing car for a cheap price, you can't really go wrong with the sedan. Not to mention, you've seen how powerful that thing can be in just missions. Yeah, so basically that car that's been haunting us, we can finally buy it.
Just give me a sec to catch my breath.
Okay, so anyways, you're going to want to use this lift because this is the only way to get up to the front of the ship. Where basically we're just going to need to look around. I know it's on one of the areas of the ship. Yeah, personally I prefer this level at sunset rather than dusk. Yeah, sure, this place still looks nice, but there's just some magic about sunset. It gives off sort of some Miami PI sort of thing.
Sweet.
Anyways, the boot. 100 dollary dues! Hey, considering that basically Bart wasted 100 dollary dues, basically, he deserved that boot. I'll be honest with you, Bart deserved that boot. He had that
Energy
boot coming.
Depleting. Need sugar.
Yeah, frankly, just... If I ever go to Australia, I'm just going to start asking people this. How many dollary dues is this? How many dollary dues is this worth? That or basically start up a business in Australia. That'll be that'll be 10 dollary dues. Okay, anyways, we'll get some more wasps.
So
just another one
tired.
back here. This is another good
So
place to go
very
for just
tired.
go for money since you have those 2 crates right at your disposal. Yeah, I knew there were 2 wasps here. Yeah, just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Yeah, we're still not going to destroy the crates, even though we are starting to get down to the wire when it comes to buying things. Just, we are not going to want to just throw away our easy money. We're going to want as much revenues of money as we can possibly get. Okay, so anyways, head up here. Nothing there except, well, Homer being Homer.
If I didn't play so many video games, I'd be in better shape.
Hey, video games is a valid form of exercise. They improve hand-eye coordination and patience. Not to mention critical thinking skills. They improve the mind. Okay, anyways. Let's get over to this area. We're going to want to find... Yeah, okay, good. Perfect.
Oh, awesome, man. That was the best ride
Yeah, we're going to need
ever.
another Itchy and Scratchy. As he head back to the Duff factory. I'll have a Duff, you have one too. Though I'm disappointed that they don't have all the varieties of Duff. I mean, they don't have Lady Duff, they don't have Duff Midnight, Duff Dark, they don't have Strawberry Duff, and none of the other Duff flavors.
Woo, nice one.
Come on.
It's Bart time.
Okay.
Oh, that was the coolest. Woo-hoo.
And the Itchy and Scratchy cell. Okay. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah! Now, we're not losing out on money. We're not losing out on the precious money. I swear, I'm like Mr. Krabs when it comes to games with currency. Can't waste a single bit of money. Lose a little money. Just precious money. Soiled! Get away, you barbarian!
I'll never lose these love handles.
Okay, anyways, we got that.
Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
Okay, let's head back to Krusty Lou Studios.
Let's hit the town.
Move it.
Okay, anyways. Let's head back here.
This is one.
Anyways, while we're here, we're gonna buy
Nice driving,
the
man.
level car from Kearney.
Hey, Kearney, I need to do a lot of collateral damage in the minimum amount of time.
I've got just the thing. I've got a car that was owned by a super villain. He used it to conquer the East Coast.
Yeah, we can buy Hank Scorpio's car, which let me tell you, basically, this car, it embodies Hank Scorpio's belief that walls do not exist. It embodies his non-existent belief in walls. Because this thing is wide. However, it has amazing stats. Near perfect speed, near perfect acceleration, solid handling. The only thing is that it's very flimsy. But still, this does not feel like something Hank Scorpio would drive. Hank Scorpio, he would be driving the perfect car. Hank Scorpio's car would be this mighty fine vehicle of perfection and grace. Just basically, Hank Scorpio, heck, knowing Hank Scorpio, he would be just running. He doesn't even drive. He just runs where he's going. I mean, like, for goodness sake, the guy was running a marathon, was able to talk with Homer, and then proceeded to run the rest of it barefooted without breaking a sweat. You don't mess with Hank Scorpio. You don't mess with him. The man has respect. Yeah, seriously, Hank Scorpio was arguably one of the best one-off characters in The Simpsons. Basically, he just showed just why people work for supervillains in these cartoons and the like, where it's like, hey, why would you work for such a lunatic, basically? Meanwhile, basically said lunatic's giving you great benefits and basically treats you with encouragement, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's like working for John Bassan from Sly 2, basically. Sure, John Bassan may be seen as an a terror to the environment, but darn it, the guy has a relatively healthy relationship with his employees, you know? Hunting trips, just a love of the job. Yeah, the only thing is that if you fail him as per the Lumberjack Code, you will die, but I mean, just that's an established part of the Lumberjack Code. I mean, it's not like Bassan's just gonna kill you out of nowhere. Those lumberjacks, they knew what they were getting into when they worked for John Bassan. I mean, it's not like working for Raleigh the Frog, where basically you work for Raleigh, he's gonna take your kneecaps from you. He'll compliment you in one breath, and then in the next he's breaking your kneecaps and cussing out your family. Just makes you regret your life choices. You don't know whether to feel like you're doing a good job or you're basically going to get launched out of a cannon. Okay, there we go. Okay, nothing else here. Okay, but we're doing pretty solid. I mean, we already have one of the cars. Now we just gotta get the others. Yeah, but as you can see, just from this point on, you're really not going to get any bad cars. Where basically all the cars that are going to become available to you, they're going to have some functionality, and they're going to do their job very well. Whether you're basically trying to smash something, or you're trying to basically just get from point A to point B. But like I said, that's the thing with this game, where basically I love how you get all these cool cars. But here's the thing, once you get these cool cars, you have no reason to use your lesser cars except if you like the appearance or you like a gimmick with them, you know? Which is a little saddening, you know? Because if you don't use the best cars at your disposal, you're essentially just handicapping yourself. You're basically saying to yourself, I want a challenge. And you get no bonus for using lesser cars. The only bonus you get is the satisfaction of knowing that you beat this mission with an absolute jank car, like Grandpa Simpson's World War II vehicle. Yeah, anyways, Krusty isn't home because basically he's at the cola celebration. Okay, so anyways,
I can do it.
yeah, if you want, you can do Ralph's race, but like I said, we are not doing the races, not yet. We'll be knocking them all out at the end of the game when we get some really fun vehicles to work with. Because that's the thing, yeah, you could technically beat all the races as soon as they become available. You could basically use the vehicles at your disposal and basically just think of strategies and just deal with the CPUs. However, basically, in my personal opinion, it's a whole lot more fun when you're able to just steamroll them. And even then, basically, the end game races aren't exactly the easiest things out there. Okay, let's head in.
Silent alarm activate.
Yeah, really, you'd think that Bart would be a little nervous getting around these teleporters after what happened the last time. Okay, how many gags do we have left out of curiosity? Okay, 2 more gags. Okay, for the time being, we'll buy Hugo. Just because I like the look of the Hugo costume. Just fun to run around with you. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, Camp Krusty. It always boils down to Camp Krusty, where Krusty does not smite your enemies. Yeah, basically Krusty getting more upset with basically the kid losing his hat versus basically all the campers being tortured. But then again, it was a nice hat. Okay, so anyways, Camp Krusty time. Okay, so anyways. Oh, no, you don't. Anyways, over here you can find the wager race for this level. Yeah, though with how the traffic can be in this level, I would not suggest it. Frankly, I would not suggest the wager races at all. I would just suggest using the crate exploits. Though if you are going to do a wager race, I would suggest level 1 since it's one you can zone out with. And finally, okay, so anyways, let's head on down. So that way, we can find over here in this knoll, in this grassy knoll, we can find Gabbo! Smithers, look! Garbo is coming! Yeah, just Mr. Burns getting excited over Gabbo. Just he wants to see Garbo. What is the story with Garbo? But then again, I mean, Gabbo, it can say basically, Gabbo was able to get away with calling all those people from Springfield SOBs, and his ratings were still skyrocketing. Meanwhile, Ken Brockman calls all those SOB kids SOBs and just, he gets fired. Okay, anyways, back to the dam. But still, Gabbo, Gabbo, Gabbo! Yeah, just classic moments like that. Anyways, and then I forgot to mention this the last time we were at this level, basically. Just the Springfield Dam, basically. just that episode, basically. Just Bob getting tortured by Cecil into building this dam, basically, where just... This episode was another prime. That episode was another prime example of just how classic Simpsons had so many jokes layered upon other jokes. Basically, Cecil hiring the worst possible employees, the least qualified workers, to not only get under Bob's skin, but to also ensure that they wouldn't question the dam being made out of sheetrock instead of actual concrete. Not to mention being able to hold one over on Cousin Earl. On Cousin Merle, basically, with his issues with the revenuers. And then Bob's line of just, sometimes I wish this dam would burst and wash this town away. Yeah, frankly, just when it comes to... Okay, nice, we got all the wasps. But yeah, when it comes to just this level right here, just that rings true 1,000 times over, basically, just... You want to see this level get washed away. Frankly, this level in of itself can count as basically just an origin story for Sideshow Bob. Because by the end of this level, you are not going to be a fan of Krusty. You're going to want to see Krusty get hit with a large object.
Time to lay some rubber down.
I regret nothing!
Collecting these is much better than learning.
Okay, where are we missing the last card? But just that, no! Okay, got all the gags, got all the gags, got all the wasp cameras, and we're just missing one card. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. But where could we possibly be missing it? Okay, is it on top of Wally Weasel? And I think we would have seen it if it was on top of Wally Weasel.
Finally, my years of ballet are paying off.
Okay, come on. Instead of us blindly searching for it, I think it would be best for us to, say, knock out the bonus mission. Wait, did I see something? Was that just a wrench? Yeah, it was just a wrench. Okay, as unfortunate as it is. Oh, wait, what was that up there? Oh, no, now I remember. Okay, yeah, that's why we didn't get the card. Because basically, you would think, oh, hey, the card's going to be in some secret, it's going to be off to the side somewhere. No, the developers, they trick you. They trick you with their deviousness. Because you know where this card is? You know where this final card is. Take a guess where this card is.
My rims cost $900.
Hey. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, well, who told you to get $900 rims, Bart? Who told you? Martin? Martin and his greedy advice when it comes to basically investing? Okay, yeah, as you saw right there, that's where the next car is located. That's where the final car is located. That card always screws me over. Because basically, like I said, you think, oh, you gotta get, the card's gonna be just in plain sight. But no, it's not. They trick you. What the? Going too fast to get the card? Okay, let's try to get one more time with this car. with the Farini.
That was totally awesome.
Yeah, but anyways, one of the reasons why I am not doing the circuit races basically until the very end is because of this. Because of this level. Because basically, Nelson's race in particular is evil. Really, the only way I can beat that race, and I am not ashamed to say it, with the cars available to us in this level, is with cheats. Nice,
like
there
a
we go. The
game
port license plate.
within a game.
We gotta fight for the coveted port license plate. We need more port license plates. Radioactive Man 1. $100 for a comic book? Who drew it? Michelangelo? Purchased by Bart Millhouse and Martin for $100. The ensuing fight over ownership resulted in the valuable comic book being reduced to a tattered, destroyed mess. For a $100? A $100? A $100? I swear, whoever wrote that line should have been fired. Yeah, basically just that one joke. Yeah, basically just the genius at work shirt. Port license plate. Mommy, buy me a license plate. No, come along, Bort. Though I'm kind of upset. I'm kind of disappointed though because they cut off the best part of that joke, where when the woman says "Come along, Bort," just another guy is like, "Hey, were you talking to me?" And she's like, "No, my son is also named Bort." The most popular personalized license plate available at the Itchy and Scratchy Land gift shop. Bart is nowhere to be found. Oh, don't worry about it. You're just finished. That's all. It happens all the time. That's show business for you. One day, you're the most important guy who ever lived. The next day, you're some schmo working in a box factory. A memento from one of Bart's many brushes with greatness. When he was the beloved "I didn't do it" boy. The Australia boot. When will you Australians learn? In America, we stopped using corporal punishment, and things have never been better. The streets are safe. Old people strut confidently through the darkest alleys. Bart makes a collect call to Australia for $100 dues, which sparks an international conflict requiring him to make a formal public apology in Australia. The Australians want to punish him with the boot. Itchy Scratchy's out. This god is 100% absolutely positively guaranteed to increase in value. Not a guarantee. Part Scratchy's arm on an animation cell. Bart paid $300 for it and then extorted the cash from Mr. Burns. Gabodaw. Alright, here's the deal. Every time you watch my show, I will send you $40. Checks will not be honored. A multi-talented dummy outperformed Krusty and took over his time slot and his fans. Yeah, by stealing his jokes, Krusty pretty much invented that prank call bit. Granted, Krusty stole that from someone else, but darn it, Krusty made it his own. Bart's Flying Hamster Science Project. Step right up, folks. We'll answer the question that's been plaguing scientists for ages. Can hamsters fly planes? Lisa's stolen hamster from her "Is My Brother Dumber Than a Hamster" experiment. Okay, anyways. Let's head on back. Because we got a mission we can do. A nice bonus mission. And this one's actually pretty decent to do. Yeah, this one's a lot fairer than Frink's mission. Okay, we're not gonna get out the death car. Yeah, we're gonna get plenty of that in this level. Anyways, where's the car built for Homer? Car built for Homer. Car built for Homer. Car built for Homer. There we go.
Breaker, this is Bart Simpson requesting one pimp ride ASAP.
Okay, anyways.
Take that!
Yeah, let's just get going over here.
Flee!
Just Jimbo getting flung up
Mine.
into the air.
Mine. Move it or lose it, tool.
Jimbo's not going to law school now. Anyways, for this mission, we have Snake. Though unfortunately, this mission does not involve Bette Midler. Seriously, that's another joke that I love when it comes to Snake. Where basically Snake's like, oh no, Bette Midler! as if basically Snake has a personal history with Bette Midler.
Hey, Snake.
Hey, kid dude, what's up?
I'm looking for a wheelman.
Tempting. Tell you what, dude, I just walked out of Springfield prison, but if you clear up a few loose ends for me, I will help you.
Cool. A chance to use my petty thug training.
Groovy. First up, Wiggum is keeping the evidence from my trial in his car. Snatch it, and they have got nothing on me. Ha ha.
Milking the pigs. Help Snake tie up some loose ends. Destroy Chief Wiggum's car and collect the evidence.
You got
Yeah,
it.
basically this is all about destroying. But unlike Frank's car of
Jump to
death,
light speed.
this isn't going to destroy our frame rate, and it's not going to move at the speed of sound. Yeah, but after everything that Chief Wiggum put us through, this is basically just justice for us.
Whoa, wicked.
Ah, yes. Legally sanctioned violence. Ain't it sweet?
Oh, this is too cool for school. And it just had it detailed.
Ow! Sat on my gun.
My butt hurts. Careful, I bruise easily. Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Good thing this car belongs to the city. Sweet as a cheese Danish.
Damn automatic transmission.
Take that, Wiggum!
Whew, sweet as a cheese Danish.
Oh yeah, baby, bring
Okay,
it on.
anyways, that's part one of the mission. Yeah, thankfully this area is a lot more manageable to navigate through than downtown Springfield. Seriously, downtown Springfield can absolutely kick your
Time for
ass
some
if you aren't
road
prepared
rage,
for it.
Bart Simpson style.
We weren't even going to hit you, Snake.
Town is going to pay for this.
Okay, that's one smacked up pork bag.
Oh, yes, I am a free man again. Now, let's get a little venture capital, shall we? I hear Fat Tony is totally paying big bucks for every milk truck that gets smashed up. Lord knows why, but he's the kingpin, apparently.
No, wait. Why would we need to smash up the milk trucks? I mean, is Fat Tony that unconfident with rat milk? Everyone loves rats. So obviously they're going to like the milk. I will milk that joke for all it's worth, darn it. I will milk that joke for all it's worth.
Woo, nice one.
I know.
Out of my way, man. Oh, this is too cool for school. I hope that was expensive. Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Oh, nice. I mean, if they like milk from a cow, why wouldn't they like milk from a rat? Why do we need actually, no. Yeah, why would we need a time limit? It's not like Chief Wiggums is going to summon in the cops all that
More
quickly.
often. No, I just know I'm gonna be blamed for this.
Whee!
Whee!
Yeah, that was good, just setting the car flying. Too bad we couldn't destroy it that way.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. Hope that didn't break my memory card. Hey, slower traffic to the right, please.
Oh, this smoke is not helping out. This smoke is not helping. The smoke is not helping. The smoke is not helping.
Oh, awesome! man, that was the best ride ever. Oh man, this sucks. Out of the way, wannabe.
Look, not the most ideal, but it has to do. Oh, crap, crap, crap. If only we didn't sustain so much damage. No, no, no. Oh, we were so close.
Oh, come on.
Ah, we were so close. If only our vehicle didn't explode on us. We had a good thing going.
Bart Simpson.
No, I don't want that vehicle.
Energy depleting. Need sugar.
Fine,
Shouldn't
we'll
be too
fix
much
it for
trouble.
10
I really
coins.
need a new car. Full speed ahead.
That's how much it costs to fix the car? We could have fixed this. We could have fixed that right away. We could have beat the mission. Curse my laziness and my cheapness.
Whoa!
And curse the Itchy and Scratchy film. Okay. Yeah, push comes to shove, we can always just restart the mission. Wickham, what the heck are you doing?
Oh man, this sucks.
Then again, Wiggum probably has a
yes.
license to run
Legally
over the elderly.
sanctioned violence. Ain't it sweet? Ow! Sat on my gun.
Oh man, this sucks.
Good thing this car belongs to the city.
Oops. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
We are aware, Bart, that you want the asphalt eaters to eat it.
Sweet as a cheese Danish.
You mean there's more?
They'll never take us alive!
Watch the master.
Okay. That part's done. But yeah, it would have been nice if we could have actually destroyed the milk truck. We were so close to destroying the milk truck. But still, hey, it's a lot fairer than Frink's mission. I will tell you that much. Because really, just Frink's mission, you get absolutely wrecked by that car because it moves so fast, so gosh darn fast. Yeah, then make it where the ultimate boss of this mission we gotta go up against Bette Midler. Okay, yeah, it's venture capitalism time.
Jump to light speed.
If only I wasn't so pig-headed and actually
Move it or lose it, fool.
just
My
paid
butt
the 10
hurts.
coins to get the car fixed.
Oh man, that sucks and blows. Oh, this is too cool for school. Take that!
Oh, come on, get out of the way, Burns Casino truck.
My butt hurts. Whee!
Come on, bring it on.
All right. You think I'm scared? You thought wrong. Oh. Oh, that was so cool. Bring it on, suckers. Oops. Slow down. Not the detailing. Eat my dust, dust eaters. Take that. It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style.
Okay, this time we're not gonna fall down.
My dad will pay for all the damages. Oh, this is too cool for school. Oh, I shouldn't enjoy this so much.
Okay,
Whoa!
there. Okay, at least they don't time you with getting back to Snake. See, Snake is actually reasonable when you aren't doing story missions for him. Okay. Thankfully, we can get an easy wrench from Krusty Burger.
I didn't do it.
Okay, and... Whee! Turn, turn, turn.
Okay, dude, here's the deal. You need me, you just call my service, and I will be there. Later, dude.
Oh, yeah. I totally rule.
Okay. Anyways, we got Little Bandit. Okay, now while we're summoning our car back.
So tired.
Okay, so basically,
So very tired.
instead of calling it Little Bandit, they call it just Bandit in the actual menu. So anyways, Bandit, Little Bandit, basically. As you can see, we have 4.5 speed and handling, but 4 acceleration and 2.5 toughness. So basically, this isn't the toughest car out there, but very solid acceleration, very solid speed and handling. Basically, meanwhile, the Farini, max handling and a little less speed and acceleration. So basically, just the Farini, very good for close quarters driving, like say if you're just driving by the Squidport. Though, if you want to have a car that basically is just going to really just rock it forward, then I would say the Bandit is where it's at. Yeah, meanwhile, basically, then you get basically the Globex supervillain truck, which basically it's more or less an advanced car. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about how we're going to handle this. You know what? Yeah, we're going to have to drive that Globex car, so we might as well just get acquainted with it.
Please?
So anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.